What's going on, good people? I'm gonna wait just for a few moments so we can get a few people on here. I'm gonna see if I can get a few of my subscribers on here. First of all, you're listening to L Boogie, and I want you to make sure you like and subscribe so that whenever I do come on YouTube, you can get those updates. And that bell that you see down there, I want you to click that bell so that every time I go live, you can see what's you can see what I got going on. And so today what I want to talk about is something simple. First of all, what I started out with today, man, today was a good day. I drove down to Atlanta. Then after I drove down to Atlanta, I got to my load early, and I had before I even drove down here, I crunk up my truck, and it was like it was just turning over just a little bit, but I finally got the thing crunk up. And so I went down from Atlanta to Cartersville, and when I went down from Atlanta to Cartersville, I got out the truck in Cartersville, and it smelled like rotten eggs. And I was like, man, what is that? It's like smell just like sulfur. And so I didn't know what it was. And so I drove it a few more miles. I drove it down the road to the truck stop and got out, and it still smelled like rotten eggs again. I was like, well, man, I thought I was just, smelling that because I was at the plant or whatever, and it's at a chemical plant. And so, man, I got out, and then I Googled it. And kind of found out it's one of my battery cells. It's one of my battery cells, and I got to get my battery changed out. And I got I was riding up in Cartersville today, and while I was up in Cartersville, I seen one of my other buddies up there. He done locked his keys in his truck, and we were going to the same place. Actually, we was at the same place. He done locked the keys in the truck. I turned off my truck to go see if my key would fit in his Freightliner. And my keys, and then I tried to crank my stuff up, and my truck wouldn't crank. Man, I was out there for like an hour and a half, trying to get jumped off, trying to find somebody to jump me off. He was sitting out there trying to find somebody to open up his truck. Finally, we had this guy come along. He blessed us and helped us. He helped him get his truck open, and also he helped me. He jumped me off too. So that was real dope. I was real blessed in that right there. I mean, the Lord showed me like some real favor today. And so, a lot of people have bad days. They like to say they have bad days. I don't like to say that. I like to say I have a character building day, But, yeah, so today, what's going on, Mr. Jeff? How long you drive before you went on operator? Man, I've been driving on and off before I became an owner operator. I've been driving on and off for like 10 years. And so, yeah, that's how long I've been driving on and off. I done had my license since like 10 years ago. But I want to go ahead and answer the question that's on the title of the video. Can you be local and drive with Landstar? And I'm going to tell you something. People used to tell me you could. People used to tell me you couldn't. But for the last 3 weeks, I can tell you that I've been local at Landstar. Now, a lot of people going to ask, how did you do that? How did you do this? How did you do that? And I will get to your questions in the moment. But a lot of people ask you, how do you do this? How do you do that right there? I believe the Lord just, hooked me up with just different stuff, Yeah, if you don't like the way I talk or whatever, you don't like how I'm talking, you can feel free to just go somewhere else or whatever. But, I like to attribute everything that I have and everything that goes on in my life to the Lord just being on my side and everything like that. So, but, man, I've been like local for the last 3 weeks, and it's like been really dope. I mean, because it's like, okay, I've been in this load going from like, it's going from like Atlanta and going to Cartersville. And so the load is going from like Atlanta to Cartersville, and then like I dead head back, and sometimes I may have a load coming back from Cartersville to Atlanta, and which constitute as another load. And so, man, I do like three of them things a day. Sometimes I done did 4, and man, one time I did 5 of them in one day. And when I got offered this position, being an owner operator, the guy had called me. It was on a Sunday. He called me and was like, "Hey, I see you're in the Cartersville area," and I was like, "Yeah, man, but I'm not taking nothing because I'm about to be out for like a whole week. I'm good." He was like, "Yeah, I just want to let you know we got this route that we got," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm good, man. I don't want nothing." And so he just kept talking. I'm like, "Look, man, let me call you back after I get out of church, okay?" Because I was in Sunday school at the time. And man, this dude called me. He was like, "Well, I'm gonna just send you the information." He sends me the information, and y'all remember how I forgot what movie it was, but Madea was in the movie and she got that calculator, was doing like this, and that's what I started doing when he sent me them numbers. Man, he sent me them numbers, and I was like, "Hold up now, I'm just going 60 miles and making this per mile." It was crazy. And I sat there, I was like, man, I was going 60 miles and making all that money for 60 miles, and turning back around, doing another load, coming back sometimes I just go back and get it empty or whatever. But man, I was sitting over there like, man, I couldn't believe this. And then plus you ain't got to use that much fuel, and you get to be home every day, off on the weekends. Now you can work Saturday if you want to, but basically, if you want to be off on the weekends, man, you can be off on the weekends, And I was sitting over there like, man, like, this is like dope right here. Like, this is what I've been looking for. This is what I've been praying for. And so, yeah, man, I said, I know, right, Cameron? Ain't nothing like, them short runs, short miles, and making all that money. And so, I started doing I started, hold on, I'm at the truck stop right now. Let me see if I can turn this. Yeah. So yeah, man, I've been here 3 weeks now, man, and I don't know how long this load is gonna last, but man, I feel real blessed to be able to be on this account. I'm at the petrol right now. I'm home every night, but I'm over here at the petrol right now, about to get a battery or two, and they say it's gonna be like a 6-hour wait. So I've been here for some hours, so I'm about to get pulled in a few minutes, and so I just decided I'm gonna make this video right here. But you can be local, and man, me talking to other drivers and stuff like that, man, it's other drivers that's on this same account. And man, these cats, they've been local for forever. They've been local for years. And they was teaching me how to get local routes, who to go with. And this right here is like a power only load. And so, you got to submit your trailer back to Landstar. And only thing you're doing is like Bob Taylor, and you're going to pick up their stuff. It's basically, drop and hook on each end. And man, it's real dope. I really love it. And so you can make money and be home every day. You can make a good living being home each day. I talk to some people, man, and I was talking to one of my homeboys today. He was like, man, after 4th of July, man, it usually slow down, and during August, September, man, it really gets slow, man, and then at the first of the year, man, it be real slow, man. You barely even make any money, but you have to think about, okay, how long have you been doing this, and what type of money have you been making the time that you've been in here? Because if you tell me, I always tell people like that right here, if you tell me, man, there ain't no money in that, man, but you only bringing home $4,000 a week, or you bringing home $3,000 a week, and you want to say it ain't no money in it because you're used to that big figure, like everybody ain't used to that big figure. And so when you tell me you ain't making no money, and you tell me, yeah, man, you only gonna make like $2,000 take home. You only gonna bring home like $2,000 every week. Man, what? That's good enough for me. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? So you never know what everybody else done been through. And so let me look at some of these comments. What area you run at? I run in the Atlanta area. I'm usually over the road. I'm usually over the road doing some stuff, man. But I run in the Atlanta area right now. So I run that like 3 times a day, and then I'm home. But I like to stretch out too. I like to stretch out, and you know what I'm saying. I figure since this I just got this truck, I figure I'll just stay around here like within like a 1,000-mile radius, just so I can get used to the truck, start learn the truck and everything like that. And I'm pretty used to the truck now, so I can build up capital, and I can build up capital and everything like that, just in case something goes wrong with the truck. I have some money to pay for it, and not be to the point to where I only gotta eat crystals, or I gotta sell my CB just to have another meal. So, you pull someone else's trailer? Yes, I do pull someone else's trailer. I pull the company that I'm driving for. I'm pulling for Landstar. I'm leased on a Landstar, but it's an account they have with another company. I'm not gonna say the name of the company. Yeah, I pull their trailers, and it's just like the same thing with a UPS account or a Kroger account or a Walmart account. You just go over there, you bobtail, you pull their trailers. Okay, that's what's up, man. I'm in Knoxville. Tim Trucking, what's going on? I'm coming over to Landstar in December. Well, Tim, if you're coming over to Landstar, I want you to email me. Cothran Logistics, COTHRANLOGISTICS @gmail.com, because I'm gonna you put me down for a referral, and you never know what may happen. What else? I'm new to the game. What does power only mean? Power only means that you just bobtailing only. That's the only thing you're doing. So if I don't have to take my trailer over there, I can just bobtail over there, pick up one of their trailers. That's a good question. Promised Land 70. Philip asked it, and then Promised Land answered it. Yeah, man, ain't nothing like them lanes. Got short miles and all that money. Shalom, keep it going, brother. Promised Land 70. What made me choose Landstar? Man, I've been wanting to be with Landstar forever. Ever since I started trucking, I was wanting to be with Landstar. And because I think it was like the first few months after I started trucking, I heard that Landstar had they paid the best, they had the best rates, best freight and everything, and that's what made me choose Landstar, man. It was just a lifelong. It's like a it's it's a long. I was thinking about changing the email, man. I was thinking about changing it, and what I'm probably gonna change it anyways. I'm trying to figure out what they got going over here. Yeah, I was thinking about changing the email to just something simple. Yeah, I probably will, man. I probably will. So yeah, man, I'm gonna put the link in the description, and also if you want to use me as a referral, you can use me as a referral, and yeah, man, it'll be gravy. It'll be groovy. So yeah, I appreciate y'all listening to me today. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you can share it, go ahead and share it out. And remember, you can make money being local with Landstar. Alrighty, holla.